Seeking sister wife, Dannielle shares heartfelt memories from Lorrana and Garrick's wedding day. Seeking sister wife fans are well aware that Lorrana and Garrick are now officially married. However, the audience was a bit confused by Dannielle's involvement in everything. Before the marriage, she was very concerned about entering polygamy and how Garrick might shift all his attention to the new wife. But now things are changing for the better for her. Previously, Garrick got very emotional while speaking about Lorrana's relationship with Dannielle. And now, Dannielle herself has shared sweet memories from their wedding. What did she share? Keep reading to find. Seeking sister wife, Garrick gets emotional while speaking about Dannielle and Lorrana. TLC posted a video on their Instagram in which Seeking sister wife star Garrick discussed how he and his legal wife divorced 5 years ago to bring in a sister wife. The family was preparing for Lorrana and Garrick to get married. In another scene, Garrick was all suited up, while Dannielle wore a beautiful blue dress. Dannielle asked Lorrana to come downstairs, calling her sister. Soon after, Lorrana stepped out in a beautiful, short white dress. She kissed Garrick and then hugged Dannielle. He said that it was nice to see Lorrana's commitment and sincerity in loving Dannielle. Soon after this, his eyes welled up with tears, and he added that she respected his entire family. He said that seeing someone come into the family and value them meant more to him than anything else. Seeking sister wife, Dannielle posts sweet videos from Lorrana and Garrick's wedding. While Seeking sister wife fans felt really sad for Dannielle, who didn't seem ready for Garrick to marry another woman. However, it appears that the dynamics are changing among the three. Dannielle had previously admitted that her new sister wife is lovely to her. But her insecurities prevented her from feeling completely comfortable. Now, the reality TV star has shared a sweet video from their wedding day. An Instagram page, Therrealitiveness, reposted Dannielle's Instagram stories where she was helping her sister wife, Lorrana, get ready for the wedding. First, she showed the dress Lorrana would wear and revealed it was one of hers that would look good on her sister wife. Furthermore, she called her sister. She also showed off her outfit for the day in the mirror, then quickly panned the camera toward Lorrana. Her new sister wife was probably getting ready while Dannielle panned the camera to her. Dannielle could not stop gushing over how pretty Lorrana looked. When the new sister wife turned around to show off her entire hairdo, Dannielle called her a princess. In another clip, the family was seen driving. While Garrick drove, Lorrana sat in the passenger seat, and Dannielle filmed from the back seat. In the video, she again called Lorrana her sister. Soon after, Garrick asked if she was filming. She turned the camera toward herself and sweetly called him Garricky. While many appreciated her efforts to be comfortable in the plural marriage, others commented on her referring to Lorrana as a sister. Seeking sister wife, signs Dannielle and Garrick Merrifield have hit turbulence. Dannielle and Garrick have differing views on polygamy and are headed towards a divorce due to disagreements. Garrick's questionable behavior with multiple women leads to fights with Dannielle, causing strain in their relationship. Dannielle questions her relationship with Garrick as he prioritizes a new woman's opinion over hers, leading to contempt. Seeking sister wife Season 5's Garrick Merrifield and his wife, Dannielle Merrifield, are headed for a divorce, and the signs are everywhere. The show began chronicling the lives of Dannielle and Garrick during seasons 3 and 4 as they searched for a second wife. The Merrifields met Roberta Patch online and began courting her seriously. The problem was Roberta lived in Brazil and spoke little English, so they had to rely on translator apps. When Garrick started dating a potential third wife during season 4, it was ironically Roberta, not Dannielle, who freaked out. Despite Dannielle being jealous, she and Garrick continued to date Roberta throughout Seeking Sister Wife Season 4 and even introduced her to their sons. However, the marriage with Roberta didn't work out as she strung them along and kept asking them for money. Roberta used them and dumped them via text by the end of the season. Garrick and Dannielle are back for Seeking Sister Wife Season 5 to try their luck again. This time, Dannielle is less enthusiastic about the search than in past seasons, and there are signs that the Merrifield marriage is headed for divorce. Dannielle and Garrick disagree a lot. They're not on the same page. Though Roberta kept breaking her promise to join them in the US throughout Seeking Sister Wife Season 4, Garrick kept sending her money. Making matters worse, Garrick even traveled to Brazil, determined to get Roberta pregnant right away, even before they were married. When Dannielle expressed concern about having a baby living in Brazil, Garrick completely ignored her valid concerns and pressed on with his ridiculous plan. The fact Garrick took money and resources from his wife and children to send to another woman was the ultimate act of disrespect. I really feel like God promised our family, more than just Dannielle. Seeking Sister Wife Season 5 again finds Dannielle and Garrick on different pages. The couple is now courting 25-year-old Nathalia, another Brazilian woman who speaks very little English, so they again have to rely on translation apps. Garrick is in a hurry to marry Nathalia right away, but this time, Dannielle is considering pumping the brakes. During the first episode of Season 5, Dannielle asks, "Are we rushing it? Are we moving too fast?" This seed of doubt has taken root, and Dannielle is no longer going to follow Garrick's lead. Dannielle and Garrick are fighting more. He wants 5 wives. During the 4th episode of Seeking Sister Wife Season 5, Nathalia takes Dannielle aside to ask if Dannielle has doubts about moving forward with the marriage. When Dannielle admitted to having some fears, Garrick was visibly irritated that Dannielle was being honest with Nathalia and implied that she was trying to sabotage the dynamic. In a one-on-one interview with producers, Garrick says, "I really feel like God promised our family, more than just Dannielle." He went on to add, I had a vision years ago that I had 5 wives and they were good. A lot of the scriptures, the terms where it says he fills you with the Holy Ghost, it's actually a sexual term. It actually means, like, sperm going into, like, intimacy that way. During Seeking Sister Wife Seasons 3 and 4, Dannielle and Garrick were cringy, but they appeared to be on the same page throughout the process, up until he wanted to impregnate a woman in another country. This season has found a very different Dannielle who can't hide her opinions and feelings anymore. At the end of episode 4, Dannielle attacks Garrick for continuing to online date and lying about it to Nathalia, which would never have happened during past seasons. Look for Dannielle to get more opinionated and less cooperative as the season progresses. Dannielle has contempt for Garrick. She doesn't love him like she used to. During the Seeking Sister Wife Season 5 premiere, Garrick explains the unique biblical reading that led him to choose to live a life of polygamy. With Dannielle seated beside him during an interview, Garrick says, "A lot of the scriptures, the terms where it says he fills you with the Holy Ghost, it's actually a sexual term. It actually means, like, sperm going into, like, intimacy that way. And even scientifically, we've found that, when a man and a woman become one, and his sperm goes into a woman and his DNA becomes part of her." As Dannielle struggles to stop herself from laughing at him, Garrick continues, "And even scientifically, we've found that, when a man and a woman become one, and his sperm goes into a woman and his DNA becomes part of her, but yet the woman can't transfer her DNA back to the man. So it, showed the proof of how Christ was with his church. Like he transfers to us, we don't transfer to him." Garrick's grasp of science is as interesting as his reading of the Bible, and it's obvious that Dannielle feels contempt for her husband. "I said that to him in Colorado and he disagreed with me, but as soon as Nathalia says it, it's like, no problem." Dannielle and Nathalia ganged up on Garrick. At the end of Seeking Sister Wife Season 5, Nathalia confronts Garrick for continuing to use online dating sites after promising he'd delete his accounts. When he tried to gaslight Nathalia, Dannielle stepped in and insisted that he was lying about looking at other women. As they ganged up on Garrick, he finally agreed to delete his dating profile. This only made Dannielle even more angry because he refused to delete his profile when she asked him to. "I said that to him in Colorado and he disagreed with me, but as soon as Nathalia says it, it's like, no problem. It just makes me question where him and I are at." The fact that Garrick would value a new woman's opinion more than hers after all her years of love and loyalty was heartbreaking for Dannielle. "It just makes me question where him and I are at," she says to the camera at the end of the episode. Though Garrick legally divorced Dannielle during season 4 so he could marry Roberta for visa processing reasons, they are headed towards the dissolution of their entire relationship before the Seeking Sister Wife season 5 finale.